Kotaku did an oopsie. Ricegum did an oopsie. Ray William Johnson did an oopsie. Not Ray William Johnson! What did he do? As a Edge, not Ray William Johnson. Battlefield did an oopsie. What's up, everyone? It's your girl, Gloria Borger here, to give you guys the hottest news, the freshest news, the most reliable news source of all time. Now, I know I let you guys down. This very first story, you probably already know about. It's not funny if you already know about it, but just in case, I'm gonna break it down anyway. I've been away a couple days, okay? So I didn't follow this until I got back, but it's probably the best thing that has happened this year. Washington Post, one of many that covered this story, wrote, "First, a fast-rising female esports star was threatened. Then she quit. Then she didn't exist." Very curious. What do they mean by this? Well, the full story is basically this. This girl appeared out of nowhere and apparently was very good at Overwatch. Wow. Now, personally, I knew already that this was fake because girls aren't good at video games, okay? I know I'm not supposed to give my opinion, but I would even go as far as to say as girls aren't even video games. I would even go as far as to say girls aren't good at anything. I would even go as far as to say as girls don't even exist. But that's just my opinion, of course, which I'm not supposed to give out to anyone. The only thing girls really are good at is hosting the news. Just kidding. So this girl that appeared out of thin air and was really good at Overwatch got accepted into a pro team of Overwatch just 4 days after she appeared out of nowhere. Wow, good for her. And a lot of people started to ask questions, you know, who is this person? Why does she, just appear out of nowhere? Why is there barely any information or track record of this person online? Now, as it turns out, she was, unfortunately, due to unforeseen reactions, Ellie has opted to step down from the pro team. We hope you continue to support her in her ventures in Overwatch as we will. Unforeseen reactions. She has a penis. Now, the story here is that it wasn't a girl. It was just a guy. Another Overwatch player called Punisher. Now, why would any guy pretend to be a girl? As a woman, I just find that completely appalling and disgusting. And this guy should be burned to the ground. He should be put in jail where he belongs. But that's just my opinion, of course. Now, I know we're jumping a little bit ahead here, okay? Let's back it up a bit. So people didn't know that Ellie was a guy, a fake guy. People didn't know. People thought it was an actual female. I know, crazy, right? You know, maybe, just maybe in hindsight, it was kind of obvious, you know? This person appears out of nowhere, doesn't give any information about herself, except the name Ellie, okay? Does not speak on stream, or at least very briefly, and does not list the full name, despite literally every other pro player listing their full names. The pro team, even themselves listing her as, all the other players. Rena VX, Justin Gion, Akawa, Adrian Kawa, Frill, Corey Skoda, Ellie, F up. Stop asking if she's a real gamer or not. Now, I think it's pretty normal reaction that in the pro player scene, there's only a certain amount of people. If someone appears out of nowhere, not giving out a lot of information, it's only natural that people are gonna ask, who is this person? Who is Ellie? There's even these conspiracy graphs that we're trying to figure it out, Oh, we heard a female voice, but she says she'll be able to stream when she gets a new PC. Then she can't stream gameplay because her internet sucks. How does a new PC fix the problem? Calls Punisher on Discord to prove she's not Punisher. So people already were figuring out who this person actually was, and it was a guy named Punisher. And the truth also then eventually came out that this wasn't an actual female. It was a guy called Punisher. And now this other girl explained that this was the case.
Ellie is not Ellie. The whole situation was meant to be, in a way, like a social experiment. Ellie is actually Punisher, and he told me yesterday. There you go.
Okay, so, yeah, Ellie, this gamer girl, is a guy. Whoopity fucking do. And news articles just couldn't fathom why. How could you do this? Forbes posting, it's still not clear on what point was attempting to be proven with this social experiment. Maybe the fact that this guy, Punisher, can't join a pro team, but then as soon as he pretends to be a girl, literally 4 days and voila, he's part of a pro team. Wow. You know, this is why gamers needs to rise up. I've been saying this for literally years. No one cared who Punisher was. He put on the mask. I think Kotaku said it the best. It's absolutely unacceptable for members of this community to bully, harass, or dox players for their gender. It shows why there's so few women in this sport. We have to do better, not just for the women and girls playing this game now, but for those growing up watching us. Kotaku ran this story saying Overwatch Pro quits after harassment over whether she was really playing. This poor woman, all the harassment that she got. People just wanted to know, hey, who are you? Are you a real person? The same thing would have happened if it was a guy. If a guy just appeared out of nowhere, people would ask the same question, you know, who really is this guy? And anyone that practically called this person out, this fake persona, Ellie, even in the slightest, got called out on Twitter for it. We had this guy literally writing XD, and the response is professional Overwatch player for Paris Eternal laughs about. They tagged his team so that he would get some sort of repercussion. Laughs about Ellie being bullied out of contenders with doxing threats. This is the problem with Overwatch League and all esports. All esports, this is the problem. I find it hilarious that you can't even scuff at this situation because it's just harassment against poor women that doesn't even exist. You know, here's a question that I think is worth asking with this whole thing. Is it sexism or is it harassment if you're asking a question and you happen to be right? Obviously, it looks bad if you accuse someone of something if you have no proof of it, but that same argument should apply if you're defending someone without proof. The internet and so many of these news articles were so desperately trying to defend Ellie without any proof of Ellie even existing or being a person. People wanted Ellie to be real so desperately so they could have a woman being harassed and run that as a headline. You know, even after the story is out there, they still run the story that it's a female gamer. First, a fast-rising female esports star was threatened. They still go with the same narrative. I like how, in hindsight, this situation is just the funniest thing ever. Because you have people posting this, the fact that the team didn't give out the name of their team member. And people saying like this, the fact that they did this is both hilarious and sad. No, it's just hilarious. Holy crap. I'm sorry you have to go through this. People are so crappy. Ellie posted that some guy on Discord, it's weird referring her to Ellie when it's clearly just Punisher, posted that some guy on Discord said that he was gonna dox her. And everyone just rushed to defend this person. How dare you? How dare you question the legitimacy of this person? How could you? This poor woman that doesn't exist. I think we've all learned a lesson here, and that is that gamer girls don't exist. Okay? I've been saying it for so long, and I think now, finally, we sealed the deal here. There will be no more arguments. The discussion is over. Case closed. Women aren't real, everyone. Thank you. I'm Gloria Borger, and this is Pew News out. Goodbye. Oh, looks like we have more stories. Battlefield 5. Oh! It's the end of the saga. It's the end of the season. The results are in. We talked about Battlefield 5. It's been a running story here on Pew News. The first running story. Basically, first Battlefield 5 revealed the trailer. It was garbage. Then Battlefield 5 said, accept it or don't buy the game. Well, as it turns out, people didn't! Battlefield 5 physical sales down more than half on Battlefield 1. This is so sad. Why can't fake women exist? Huh? Is that too much to ask for? Why can't my anime wife exist and be real? SMH. A lot of people have been using the argument for Battlefield, or at least I've seen some people use the argument that the reason why Battlefield 5 underperformed was that there's so much competition, you know? Red Dead Redemption was out. There's competition every year, okay? The game did badly because they marketed it extremely poorly. There's obviously other reasons involved as well, but I hope this is a lesson to be learned. And that is, again, women aren't real. How many times do I gotta say this? EA, I think you need to hire your girl. I like how they said, I'm fine with it. Either or. Make trailer, you'll regret it. Call sexism in video games, you'll regret it. Make good trailer, you'll regret it. Well, they're definitely regretting this at least. Smash like on this video right now if you're a video gamer. If you like to play video games, smash like and buy all my merch right frickin' now. You will get that one on the TV, and that's a fact. Next story, Jesus Christ needs your help. That's something I never thought I would say. You guys are probably familiar with Jesus already. He was involved during the Fiverr scandal. He does the Fiverr announcement things where you can pay him to say stuff. But he's also been very supportive of my channel. And now Jesus needs your help. So Jesus drops the character, more or less. Apparently his real name is Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
My name is Jesus H. Christ.
His real name is Jesus Christ? God damn. Now he mentions that he was grown up in a cult.
I was raised in a highly controlled religious group. Some people call it a cult. It was because of YouTube that I was able to learn the truth about the organization that I had dedicated my life to.
So Jesus mentions that he is losing custody of his children and that he needs your help to be able to pay for his lawyer. And it's a very heartfelt, heartbreaking video.
And I can't keep up with the expenses anymore. And this is my only hope from losing my kids. My lawyer thinks this is my best chance, and I agree. However, it's very expensive, and I can't keep up with the expenses anymore. I'm desperate. I really need your help. I've set up a Patreon, and there's a link in the description below. And if you want to support me, you can do so for free by subscribing, liking this video, and sharing it with others.
Jesus has always been nice to me. He's always had my back. That sounds so weird to say. So I wanted to at least repay the favor and link to his Patreon. It's in the description if you guys want to donate and help him out. Jesus has always had our backs. It's time for us to have Jesus' backs back. Next news! Ricegum! Ricegum, yes, of course, more Ricegum. Yeah, I love talking about. So last week, if you remembered, basically Ricegum and Jake Paul promoted a website called Mystery Brand, which was pretty obviously a scam.
Oh, that's a $10,000 handbag! I'm about to sell it, yo! $10,000, yo! I'm about to sell it back!
Now, I'm not supposed to give my opinion, but I thought I made a pretty well thought out, good video. You know, not just calling out the fact that they're promoting gambling to kids, but also pointing out that actual proof that this website was bogus, you know, that they had things that are pretty worthy of actually calling it a scam, and showing that other YouTubers have promoted this website as well. So Ricegum made a response video saying, "This dude calls me out for mystery unboxing." I think it used to be called PewDiePie calls me out for mystery unboxing. I guess he changed it. I don't know. But basically, I mean, his response was laughable. I don't know why anyone would expect anything else, honestly.
But anyways, he made the same type of video. The same type of video, like 3 months ago. No one said anything. It wasn't a problem back then. Look. All these guys right here, right? They're in David Dobrik's crew. Whatever. They're influential. Got kid fans. Same thing. Open up boxes. This was 3 weeks ago. Way before I was doing it. Why did no one bring it up 3 weeks ago or even talk about these guys?
Everyone else did it. It's not my fault. Everyone else did it. Why is no one calling them out? Yeah, I did, dipsh. Okay, I brought it up in my video. Jesus fucking Christ. That doesn't change anything. It's the weakest response ever. I didn't even press that much in my video the fact that they're promoting gambling to kids, because I know Jake Paul and Ricegum don't give a shit. Obviously, they don't care. They just want to make money. That's all that matters to these people. There's no reason to call them out for anything unethical. But if you have something illegal, that's gonna reflect badly on everyone on YouTube. Both their videos are still up, you know? They both apologize, more or less, but both their videos are still up. And the reason why is because most likely contractually, they have to keep them up. For them to be paid, they have to keep the videos up. So I think that pretty much speaks for itself, you know? There's
nothing I can really do but say sorry and give you these Amazon gift cards. So I'm sorry, it just wouldn't happen again. Amazon codes $10 to $20. Just
wow, what an absolute man lad. He gave away $10 gift cards. That fixes the whole thing. Is he serious or is he trolling? Like, I can't tell. It's so moronic. Imagine saying that you got over $100,000 and then spending $500 being like, ah, we're cool now, right? Delete the fucking video, you. But he's 100% not going to do that. And then someone even found out that these gift cards, they weren't even legit. They've been cashed literally months ago.
And what day was this one too?
It is the same, 23rd of May 2018.
Okay, that's all I needed. I just had to check if there any of them were active.
Great, good job. You can't even fucking spend $500. Not even that. Jesus Christ. I doubt he was even paid $100,000. I mean, it's entirely possible, but here's what he said.
I mean, I don't want to say it, but they offered Keemstar 100K.
I know. I feel like I have a guess.
Yeah.
Somewhere between $200,000 and $250,000.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, but like, listen, bro.
Ricegum would 100% point out that he made more than Keemstar, right? This is Ricegum we're talking about here. He would definitely point out, going like, yeah, I won't say how much, but more than what Keemstar made. That's what he would say. It doesn't matter how much money is involved. It doesn't matter what he says as a response or what he tries to do unless he deletes the fucking video. At this point, people already know about Jake Paul. People already know about Ricegum. They're kind of scumbags, okay? It's already a known fact. That's why when the whole thing came out, people were jumping all over this story because they can call out Ricegum and they can call out Jake Paul, which is not really that hard to do. No one genuinely likes them. Ironically, you know, when Ricegum deflects to other people doing the same thing, you know, it's a shit apology, but he also kind of have a point. Why did no one care about all these other YouTubers doing this thing? I think it was the same thing with BetterHelp. So many people promoted BetterHelp, and most likely they did it because they saw someone else promote it and didn't think twice about it. They just thought, hey, well, other people are promoting this, so I can do it as well, right? And that's kind of the problem. You need to look into these things yourself and at least take responsibility when it comes out about it. Because even with BetterHelp, you know, when the story came out that it's kind of a shady website, a shady service, a lot of people took action that had promoted BetterHelp. They did the right thing, you know? But so many people didn't. People were just silent and didn't make any reaction or deflected as well. I don't think anyone is surprised by the reaction of Ricegum and Jake Paul. They obviously don't care. It doesn't, end of story. I mean, there's nothing else to say about it. I think that's literally it. There's a bigger story that I want to bring up, but we're out of time, and I think I'll make just one video on the topic and a little hint for the future. Thank you guys so much for supporting Pew News. Merch up in the description. And I'll see you guys next time. This is Gloria Borger signing off.